Hi guys, today is Monday, so this is the first day of the second week of my going plastic free or avoiding plastic like the plague. And I just wanted to catch you guys up on some things that I've learned recently that have kind of been sticking with me a little bit. I finally looked into, because one of the things that I've been avoiding like the plague is plastic straws. And so I finally actually researched how many plastic straws we go through every day, and because I've been putting it off because I didn't want to know, because before this project I was that person who uses at least one straw a day. And yeah, so we use 500 million straws, or when I say we, I mean Americans, 500 million straws every single day, which was, just didn't sit well with me. That's just like, that's something that I'm gonna cut out of my life after this is done and turned in. But I've been also thinking about how am I going to cut out other things if there's no alternatives? Because there's this one fun fact that I read. I think I pulled it up right here, and it says that over the last 10 years, we America, have produced more plastic than the rest of the entire world in the last century. So there has been some big change in this last 10 years, and for some reason, like, I've been alive for over 2 decades, and I haven't recognized this change. Maybe because I was like, it wasn't like a switch on, switch off, like everything is plastic now, milkman is gone, we're using plastic milk cartons now. But I mean, it's crazy because maybe this is just me being a millennial, but I just can't imagine life without as much plastic as we use. And I feel like, and the ironic part is that I feel like the people, and this will sound judgy for a second, but the people that I've come across who don't want to change their lifestyles, the people who are against it the most are the older people. And I'm just like, hey, you lived in a time where plastic consumption was not as severe as it is now, so you can do it. And I just don't understand. But yeah, that was something that was kind of haunting me a little bit. Also, I wanted to talk about it's the little, because in this video I wanted to talk about just the little things that add up. Because I know that on an individual scale, I'm really not doing a huge difference in the world, which is really cynical of me to say, because it's industrial waste that's really causing all these problems for climate change and waste problems. But I'm doing this for awareness and for peace of mind. But I've been thinking about what I don't need, and it's the little things. It's always the little things, like those Keurig cups. Like, who needs, just get a French press. That's what I use every day. Those Keurig cups drive me insane. And everybody I've talked to who owns a Keurig, there are reusable Keurig cups, so those people are fine. But the vast majority of people use the plastic ones. And their excuse is always, but I recycle those. Like, no, I know you recycle them, but I believe we currently only recover 5% of the plastic that we produce. So I can guarantee you that those Keurig cups are not being recycled in any way at all. And same goes with, I went through my bathroom and it was kind of depressing. I went through my bathroom and I have a drawer where I keep all the empty, like, I hate throwing out medicine bottles just because I'm like a hoarder. I don't like throwing away plastic or recycling plastic just because I know it's not going to get recycled. Probably not going to get recycled. And so I had a whole drawer of plastic pharmacy bottles that I had accumulated over the span of like 3 years. And it kind of like, I would put a picture on there, but it's kind of embarrassing. And I don't think that everybody else, and don't get me wrong, medication is one of the needs that I'm advocating for when it comes to plastic use, because I'm not saying that we have to cut everything out, but oh my gosh, I had a whole drawer. It was horrifying. But it's another fun fact that I found was that plastic accounts for about only 10% of the total waste that we generate, which is not as bad as I thought. But annually, about 500 billion plastic bags are used worldwide, and more than 1 million are used every minute. So I just don't do plastic bags anymore. I don't see myself using plastic bags after this. And this vlog and paper that I'm about to write will never be seen by my far-right family. They're gonna think that I'm a crazy person who deserves to be locked up for just being crazy, or too extreme. I don't know, I've told a few people about my going plastic free, and they're just like, oh, that's so life-ending. I'm like, well, I mean, I was a vegetarian for like 5 years, and like this, I'm technically not plastic free, but this plastic free challenge that I'm doing kind of reminds me of being a vegetarian for 5 years, just abstaining from something that is everywhere, and your options are limited. You have to make your own food more. You have to be more careful with what you buy. And so, like, I'm kind of used to that, I guess, more or less. I think it would be harder for this whole process if I hadn't experienced being a vegetarian for that long. But, yeah, those are just some fun facts that I've been ruminating on these last couple days. I'm probably going to make a more factual video tomorrow, because my first week of videos, they didn't come out quite like I wish they would. They were kind of short. I didn't think that they really encompassed all the research that I've been doing for this paper, and I need to kind of hone in my ideas a little bit more. But until next time,